Have you ever wondered why some people stay vibrant and healthy well past 100, while others age faster and face constant health struggles? The answer might not be what you think. A 98-year-old physician, Dr. Hiroshi Nakamura, who has treated over 10,000 patients, uncovered a shocking truth that explains this mystery. Hidden inside everyday routines are 5 subtle habits, quietly stealing years from your life. They're not the typical health tips you've heard before. These are silent longevity killers lurking in your kitchen, your morning rituals, and even within your emotions. Dr. Nakamura's groundbreaking discoveries reveal exactly what must be eliminated to slow aging, boost energy, and unlock your body's natural ability to thrive toward 100. And it all begins with one simple change you can make today. The first? A morning ritual that ages your cells faster than smoking. Dr. Nakamura, a pioneer in longevity research, has brought this startling truth to light. What you eat within the first hour after waking sets the pace for how your cells will age throughout the entire day. The biggest hidden danger isn't just sugar itself, but the sharp blood glucose spikes that most people unknowingly trigger each morning. Over 3 decades of practice, Dr. Nakamura observed that patients who repeatedly experienced these morning spikes aged far more quickly than those who maintained steady glucose levels. And the damage went much deeper than fatigue or low energy. These rapid surges set off a cascade of inflammation that harms the body at its very core. Foods that seem healthy, fruit smoothies, oatmeal with dried fruit, cereals, even yogurt with granola, can all ignite this chain reaction. Blood vessels are weakened, the brain begins aging faster, hormones fall out of balance, and oxidative stress strikes the DNA itself. The impact doesn't fade quickly. A single poor breakfast choice can affect your body for up to 18 hours. Think of a smoothie made with bananas, berries, and honey. It may look wholesome, yet it can carry 40 to 60 grams of sugar, spiking glucose even higher than a candy bar. Over time, these constant glucose spikes drive insulin resistance, chronic inflammation, and deep cellular damage. Studies in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism show that people with frequent spikes have telomeres, those protective caps on DNA, up to 15% shorter, a clear sign of accelerated cellular aging. And once telomeres shrink, your cells lose their ability to divide and repair, pushing your body to age much faster. Take the story of Philip, a 72-year-old retired banker who believed his daily breakfast smoothie with bananas, berries, and honey was a healthy choice. For 2 decades, that routine silently flooded his body with sugar, creating morning glucose spikes that fueled fatigue, mental fog, and worsening metabolic health. But after working with Dr. Nakamura, everything changed. Philip gave up his smoothie and replaced it with a protein-rich, low-glycemic breakfast. Within just 6 weeks, his energy surged, his clarity returned, and his doctor recorded major improvements in cholesterol, blood pressure, and insulin sensitivity. His experience mirrors that of hundreds of Dr. Nakamura's patients. The key lies in a longevity-focused morning routine. To slow aging, Dr. Nakamura advises eliminating any food that raises blood sugar above 120 mg per deciliter in the morning. That means no fruit, grains, dairy with added sugars, or processed foods before noon. Instead, the focus should be on protein, healthy fats, and non-starchy vegetables, foods that fuel the body without triggering an aging spike. Think of eggs cooked in olive oil with spinach and mushrooms, avocado with walnuts or almonds seasoned with herbs, or a vegetable omelet filled with zucchini, peppers, and fresh dill. Meals like these stabilize blood sugar, lower inflammation, and activate longevity pathways such as sirtuins, which repair rather than damage your cells. And timing, as Dr. Nakamura stresses, is just as critical. Dr. Nakamura advises waiting at least 1 hour after waking before eating. This allows your body's natural cortisol rhythm to settle, preventing the added strain of combining waking hormones with glucose spikes. To optimize your morning routine for longevity, he suggests monitoring blood sugar. A simple continuous glucose monitor or an affordable finger prick device, often under $50, can provide the data you need. Check your levels 2 hours after eating, aiming to stay below 120 milligallons per deciliter. If a food pushes you above that mark, it's aging your body and should be eliminated from your mornings. He also stresses the protein first rule. Consume at least 25 grams of protein before introducing carbohydrates. This slows glucose absorption and minimizes spikes. Pairing protein with fiber-rich vegetables like broccoli or kale strengthens the effect. Patients who follow this approach often feel results quickly. Within just a few days, mental clarity improves. After a week, energy rises, and by 2 weeks, sleep becomes more restful. Blood work within 30 days typically shows lower inflammatory markers, like C-reactive protein, and improved insulin sensitivity. The next hidden factor Dr. Nakamura uncovered is equally important. He calls it the silent epidemic of chronic dehydration. Many people live in a constant state of mild dehydration, quietly accelerating every process of aging. And contrary to popular belief, it's not just about feeling thirsty. As we age, the sensation of thirst naturally declines, leaving many people dehydrated without even knowing it. This silent condition disrupts cellular function, slows toxin removal, and blocks nutrient transport, all of which speed up aging. Even mild dehydration, as little as a 2% drop in body water, can have dramatic effects. Research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that just 2% dehydration lowers cognitive function by 23%, reduces physical performance by 15%, and sparks inflammation that damages tissues throughout the body. Over time, chronic dehydration accelerates skin aging, causing wrinkles and loss of elasticity, stiffens joints, raises the risk of kidney stones, and shortens lifespan. The heart also suffers. With reduced blood volume, it must work harder to circulate oxygen, placing constant strain on the cardiovascular system. Consider Nancy, a 69-year-old retired teacher who battled fatigue, joint pain, and frequent headaches. She thought her routine of coffee in the morning, tea in the afternoon, and a few glasses of water was enough. As we age, the sensation of thirst naturally declines, leaving many people dehydrated without even knowing it. This silent condition disrupts cellular function, slows toxin removal, and blocks nutrient transport, all of which speed up aging. Even mild dehydration, as little as a 2% drop in body water, can have dramatic effects. Research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that just 2% dehydration lowers cognitive function by 23%, reduces physical performance by 15%, and sparks inflammation that damages tissues throughout the body. Over time, chronic dehydration accelerates skin aging, causing wrinkles and loss of elasticity, stiffens joints, raises the risk of kidney stones, and shortens lifespan. The heart also suffers. With reduced blood volume, it must work harder to circulate oxygen, placing constant strain on the cardiovascular system. Consider Nancy, a 69-year-old retired teacher who battled fatigue, joint pain, and frequent headaches. She thought her routine of coffee in the morning, tea in the afternoon, and a few glasses of water was enough. In reality, these habits kept her in a cycle of chronic dehydration. But after following Dr. Nakamura's hydration protocol, her energy doubled, her joint pain disappeared, and her skin regained a healthy glow within 3 weeks. Her daily headaches faded as well. The challenge isn't simply about drinking more water. It's also about how and when you hydrate. Gulping large amounts at once overwhelms the body, forcing rapid elimination without fully hydrating cells. Drinks like coffee, alcohol, sodas, energy beverages, and even fruit juices make things worse by acting as diuretics, pulling water out of cells. And those healthy, store-bought juices? Their added sugars disrupt hydration at the cellular level. This is why Dr. Nakamura created a longevity hydration formula designed to restore balance and protect against hidden dehydration. In reality, these habits kept her in a cycle of chronic dehydration. But after following Dr. Nakamura's hydration protocol, her energy doubled, her joint pain disappeared, and her skin regained a healthy glow within 3 weeks. Her daily headaches faded as well. The challenge isn't simply about drinking more water, it's also about how and when you hydrate. Gulping large amounts at once overwhelms the body, forcing rapid elimination without fully hydrating cells. Drinks like coffee, alcohol, sodas, energy beverages, and even fruit juices make things worse by acting as diuretics, pulling water out of cells. And those healthy, store-bought juices? Their added sugars disrupt hydration at the cellular level. This is why Dr. Nakamura created a longevity hydration formula designed to restore balance and protect against hidden dehydration. Dr. Nakamura's research into centenarians, those who live past 100, revealed distinct hydration habits that support longevity. They drink small amounts of water frequently, add natural electrolytes to improve absorption, and rely on water-rich foods like cucumbers, celery, and leafy greens for steady hydration. From these findings, he developed a simple yet powerful hydration protocol. First, begin your morning with 16 ounces of water mixed with a pinch of high-quality sea salt, such as Himalayan or Celtic, and a squeeze of fresh lemon. The salt provides electrolytes like sodium and potassium to help cells absorb water, while lemon adds vitamin C and natural flavor. Second, sip 4 to 6 ounces of water every hour throughout the day instead of chugging large amounts at once. This keeps hydration consistent without overwhelming the kidneys. Reminders on your phone or a marked water bottle can help you stay on track. Third, eliminate dehydrating beverages such as coffee after 10 a.m., alcohol, sodas, energy drinks, and fruit juices. These pull water from your cells and accelerate aging. Fourth, incorporate water-rich foods into your meals. Options like zucchini, watermelon, spinach, and bell peppers provide structured water, bound to nutrients, that hydrates cells more effectively than plain water alone. Why does it work? This approach optimizes cellular hydration, supports detoxification, and enhances nutrient delivery. Within days, many patients notice more energy, sharper focus, and reduced joint discomfort. Within weeks, their skin looks more youthful, digestion improves, and inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein drop significantly. To keep track of your hydration, watch for simple signs such as dark urine, dry skin, or lingering fatigue. The goal is pale yellow urine, a reliable marker of proper hydration. If coffee, tea, or sugary drinks have been your main fluids, replacing them with Dr. Nakamura's hydration formula can make a world of difference. By addressing just 2 habits, morning glucose spikes and chronic dehydration, you can slow the aging process dramatically and regain a vitality many people haven't felt in years. Optimizing hydration for cellular health is essential. Water is the medium for every biochemical process in the body, from nutrient transport to waste elimination. Consistent hydration allows cells to function at their best. That means steady fluid intake throughout the day, instead of occasional large amounts that burden the kidneys and reduce absorption. The aim is to keep cells in balanced hydration without the stress of fluctuations. One of the most effective strategies is adding water-rich foods to every meal. Cucumbers contain about 96% water, celery 95%, watermelon 92%, lettuce 95%, and zucchini 94%. These foods provide hydration naturally, while delivering vitamins, minerals, and fiber that support long-term health. Water-rich foods do more than hydrate. They deliver vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that fuel cellular health. Because their water is bound to fiber and electrolytes, absorption is slower and more sustained. A cucumber salad or a bowl of watermelon, for instance, provides gradual hydration that nourishes your cells for hours. These foods can be included as side dishes, snacks, or even main components of meals. To check your hydration status, simple at-home methods work well. The skin tent test is reliable. Pinch the skin on the back of your hand, hold for a moment, and see how quickly it returns. If it takes longer than 2 seconds, dehydration is likely. Another easy measure is urine color. Pale yellow, like light straw, signals proper hydration, while darker shades point to chronic dehydration. Left unchecked, this state accelerates aging, weakens cellular repair, reduces skin elasticity, and stresses vital organs. Chronic dehydration also hampers detoxification, allowing metabolic waste to build up and damage cells over time. Even the temperature of the water you drink matters. Room temperature water absorbs more efficiently than ice cold, which can constrict blood vessels in the digestive tract and slow absorption. Warm water, especially with lemon first thing in the morning, stimulates digestive enzymes, encourages gut movement, and supports detoxification. This simple ritual primes your system for the day and enhances metabolic efficiency. To determine your personal hydration needs, there's a straightforward formula you can follow. A simple guideline is to drink half your body weight in ounces of water each day. For example, someone weighing 160 pounds should aim for about 80 ounces daily. If you exercise or spend time in hot weather, add another 12 ounces for every hour of activity or heat exposure to replace fluids lost through sweat and breathing. This personalized approach keeps your cells well hydrated, supporting everything from energy production to DNA repair, both vital for healthy aging. Sustainable habits make the difference. Keep reusable water bottles in places you frequent, your kitchen, office, car, or bedroom, as visual reminders to drink regularly. Sip steadily throughout the day rather than waiting until you feel thirsty, since thirst is already a late sign of dehydration. Combine this with meals rich in water-dense foods for a balanced hydration routine. Start your morning with a smoothie made from spinach and berries, snack on celery with hummus, and enjoy a side salad with dinner. These small choices deliver both hydration and nutrients, lowering cellular stress and helping your body thrive with greater vitality. The benefits of proper hydration truly extend far beyond quenching thirst. They build the foundation for longevity. Proper hydration improves blood circulation, ensuring oxygen and nutrients are delivered efficiently to your cells. It strengthens detoxification by supporting the kidneys and liver, helping flush out toxins that would otherwise damage tissues. Hydration also reinforces immune defenses by maintaining the mucosal barriers in your respiratory and digestive systems, the body's first shield against harmful pathogens. Most importantly, consistent hydration creates the right environment for longevity genes like sirtuins to work effectively, protecting the body against age-related decline. Equally critical to healthy aging is managing stress. Chronic stress is one of the most powerful accelerators of aging, often more damaging than a poor diet or lack of exercise. Unlike short bursts of acute stress, which can sharpen focus and even be beneficial, chronic stress keeps the body locked in a state of constant strain. Over time, this rewires the brain and weakens the body, pushing it toward premature aging. Dr. Nakamura identifies chronic stress as a silent saboteur, blocking the body's ability to reach its full potential for vitality and longevity. The biological toll of chronic stress is profound. When cortisol, the body's main stress hormone, remains elevated for too long, it sets off a chain of harmful effects. Muscle tissue begins to break down, fat accumulates around the abdomen, sleep patterns are disrupted, immunity weakens, and memory and focus decline. Studies show that people living under chronic stress develop telomere shortening, a hallmark of cellular aging, equivalent to 10 to 15 extra years of biological wear. Telomeres, the protective caps on chromosomes, shorten each time a cell divides. Once they become too short, cells can no longer divide, leading to tissue degeneration and age-related disease. Stress also traps the body in constant emergency mode, shutting down repair and regeneration systems, including the activation of critical longevity genes such as FOX3 and ER1. Take Richard, a 74-year-old retired executive. Despite staying physically fit, Decades of work-related stress left him looking older than his age. He struggled with insomnia and constant anxiety over finances and health. But after adopting Dr. Nakamura's stress elimination methods, his health transformed within months. His skin regained vitality, his mind grew sharper, and his energy levels surged, showing just how powerful managing stress can be. The hidden danger of chronic stress is its subtlety. It often becomes a baseline state, so many fail to recognize it. Constant worry, tension, and restless thoughts may feel normal in a fast-paced world, but they quietly erode health day by day. Dr. Nakamura's key insight is that eliminating chronic stress isn't just about removing external pressures. It requires retraining how your nervous system responds to daily challenges. Breaking the constant fight-or-flight cycle is essential, because only then can the body enter restorative states vital for longevity. The first step is to limit stress-inducing media. Avoid starting your day or ending your night with negative news, social media, or unsettling content. These triggers raise cortisol levels for hours, interfering with the body's repair cycles during sleep. Instead, choose calming practices like journaling, uplifting music, or winding down with meditation or a good book. Second, break free from what Dr. Nakamura calls hurry sickness. That constant sense of being rushed or behind schedule creates a steady undercurrent of stress that accelerates cellular aging. Build buffer time into your day. Just 10 or 15 minutes between tasks can ease pressure, allowing you to move with purpose rather than panic. Focusing on one task at a time not only lowers stress, but also boosts productivity. Third, protect yourself from toxic relationships and environments. Centenarians studied by Dr. Nakamura are intentional about guarding their emotional well-being. They recognize and distance themselves from people or situations that constantly trigger stress, setting firm boundaries when needed. Surround yourself with positive, supportive people who bring calm and joy into your life. Next, stop rehearsing worst-case scenarios in your mind. Constantly worrying about problems that may never happen triggers the same stress response as real threats, needlessly aging both brain and body. When you catch yourself ruminating, pause and ask, "Will this matter in 5 years?" If the answer is no, bring your focus back to the present moment. Dr. Nakamura also recommends a simple reset protocol. Every 2 hours, take 60 seconds to breathe deeply. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 6, while relaxing your shoulders, jaw, and facial muscles. This quick practice interrupts chronic tension and keeps the nervous system in a restorative state. In addition, daily relaxation practices are essential. Meditation, gentle yoga, walking in nature, or even reading quietly for 10 to 20 minutes can activate the parasympathetic nervous system. This not only promotes cellular repair but also switches on longevity genes, helping the body remain biologically younger. Setting emotional boundaries is equally important. Give yourself a specific window for worrying or planning, perhaps 15 minutes in the evening, and redirect your focus outside that time. This keeps stress from dominating the entire day and allows space for recovery. Finally, monitor your stress. Tools like heart rate variability apps or wearable devices can be useful, but even simple self-checks every few hours, asking how your body feels, can help you stay aware and in control. Common signs of high stress include tight muscles, shallow breathing, and restless thoughts. When you notice these signals, it's essential to pause and use a relaxation technique to reset. Eliminating chronic stress can be life-changing. Patients who follow these strategies often report deeper sleep, better digestion, more energy, sharper mental clarity, and a renewed sense of well-being. These improvements reflect the body's shift into longevity mode, where repair and regeneration are prioritized over survival. Another hidden habit that accelerates aging is late-night eating. Dr. Nakamura's research shows that consuming food within 3 hours of bedtime disrupts the body's natural repair and detox cycles during sleep. This prevents you from entering the deep regenerative states needed for healthy aging. Your body depends on a nightly fasting window of 12 to 14 hours to perform critical maintenance tasks such as cellular cleanup, autophagy, hormone regulation, and tissue repair. Eating late forces the body to focus on digestion instead, derailing these vital processes and triggering a cascade of aging-related consequences. The science behind this is clear and compelling. Late-night eating disrupts circadian rhythms that regulate metabolism and sleep. It raises cortisol, interferes with growth hormone needed for tissue repair, and suppresses melatonin, which is vital for restorative rest. It also blocks autophagy, the body's natural process of clearing damaged cells and recycling them for energy, one of the most powerful defenses against aging. Research shows that habitual late-night eaters carry higher levels of inflammation, greater insulin resistance, and shorter lifespans compared to those who stop eating earlier in the evening. Take Sandra, a 71-year-old retired nurse. Her routine included dinner at 8 p.m., followed by snacks like yogurt and nuts until bedtime. Though her diet seemed healthy, she struggled with weight gain, restless nights, and constant morning fatigue. After moving her last meal to 6 p.m. and cutting out evening snacks, she lost 15 pounds without changing what she ate. Within 6 months, her sleep improved dramatically, her energy surged, and biological markers such as insulin sensitivity and muscle mass reflected changes equal to reversing 5 to 10 years of aging. The hidden damage of late-night eating truly begins at the cellular level. When insulin stays elevated from late meals, it blocks the release of growth hormone, the key to repairing muscles, skin, and organs. It also interferes with melatonin, lowering sleep quality and hindering the brain's ability to clear metabolic waste, a process tied to cognitive decline. Over time, these disruptions build up, accelerating aging and raising the risk of diabetes, heart disease, and neurodegenerative disorders. To break the habit of late-night eating and unlock longevity, Dr. Nakamura recommends practical steps. First, stop eating 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. If you go to bed at 10 p.m., finish dinner by 6 or 7 p.m. This gives digestion time to complete before the body shifts into repair mode. Second, cut out evening snacks. Even healthy options like fruit, nuts, or yogurt can disrupt the fasting state needed for cellular renewal. If cravings strike, choose water or herbal tea instead. Third, avoid caloric drinks at night. Coffee, tea, alcohol, or any beverage with calories interferes with the fasting window. Stick to water or caffeine-free herbal teas like chamomile, ideally 2 hours before bed. Fourth, address emotional eating. Many people snack late from stress, boredom, or habit rather than hunger. Replace it with calming activities such as reading, journaling, or gentle stretching. Fifth, follow Dr. Nakamura's dinner timing protocol. Eat your largest meal at midday when metabolism is strongest, have a moderate dinner by 6 p.m., and keep breakfast light. This rhythm aligns with your circadian clock, supporting digestion and longevity. Finally, establish a kitchen-closed routine to reinforce these habits and signal to your body that the day's eating is done. After dinner, clean the kitchen, turn off the lights, and brush your teeth right away. These simple cues send a clear signal that eating is finished for the day and help prevent late-night snacking. If you must eat late due to medical needs or medication, choose light, easily digestible foods such as bone broth or a small piece of fruit to reduce digestive strain. Another useful strategy is the hunger test. Drink a glass of water and wait 20 minutes. If hunger persists, it's real. If it fades, it was likely just a craving. Planning balanced dinners also makes a difference. Meals with adequate protein like salmon or chicken, healthy fats such as avocado or olive oil, and fiber-rich vegetables keep you satisfied and reduce the urge to snack later. The results of eliminating late-night eating can be remarkable. Patients often report better insulin sensitivity, improved muscle mass, sharper cognitive function, and deeper, more restorative sleep. These benefits reflect a true shift toward a younger biological age, as the body can finally engage fully in its natural longevity pathways. Reaching a long, healthy life is possible, but certain habits and lifestyle choices can quietly stand in the way. Drawing from modern research, including Dr. Nakamura's groundbreaking work, two pillars stand out as vital for longevity and well-being: proper meal timing and strong social connections. By focusing on these areas and eliminating harmful patterns, you can unlock your body's natural ability to thrive well into old age. One of the simplest yet most transformative practices is optimizing when you eat. Proper meal timing, especially avoiding late-night eating, has a powerful impact on health and longevity. Balanced meals with the right mix of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats keep you satisfied longer, stabilize blood sugar, and reduce the urge to snack before bed. Eating late, particularly within 3 hours of sleep, disrupts natural rhythms and interferes with the body's critical restorative processes during the night. When food is consumed late at night, the body shifts focus toward digestion instead of the vital restorative processes that occur during sleep: cellular repair, hormone balance, and detoxification. This disruption often results in poor sleep quality, reduced morning energy, and difficulty managing weight. Over time, late-night eating throws hormones like insulin and cortisol out of balance, driving metabolic disorders, weight gain, and inflammation, major contributors to premature aging. The benefits of eliminating this habit are striking. By finishing meals earlier, the body naturally enters a fasting state during sleep, activating longevity pathways such as autophagy, the process of clearing damaged cells and generating new ones. This cellular cleanup is essential for disease prevention and slowing the aging process. Within just a week of avoiding food 3 hours before bed, many people notice deeper, more restorative sleep. Without the burden of digestion, the body can repair and rejuvenate more effectively. The results include greater morning energy, steadier blood sugar, easier weight control, and sharper mental clarity. Balanced hormones and improved rest also enhance mood and boost cognitive performance throughout the day. To put this change into practice, begin tracking your energy and sleep as you adjust your eating schedule. Aim to finish dinner by 7 p.m. if bedtime is at 10. Choosing nutrient-dense, balanced meals earlier in the evening helps curb cravings and maintain fullness through the night. This habit not only supports weight control, but also optimizes hormone balance, enhances cellular repair, and activates biological pathways tied to longevity. Dr. Nakamura's research on centenarians, those who live beyond 100, reveals another surprising truth. Social connections are just as critical as diet and lifestyle. In fact, social isolation has been shown to be more dangerous than smoking, obesity, or even physical inactivity. Strong connections are not simply a source of joy, they are a biological requirement for triggering pathways that extend health span and lifespan. The effects of loneliness are devastating. Isolation creates a constant state of inflammation that accelerates every aspect of aging. When people are cut off socially, the body reacts as if under constant threat, producing elevated cortisol. This chronic stress keeps the immune system hyperactive yet inefficient, raising the risk of heart disease, stroke, and dementia. The statistics on loneliness are sobering and cannot be ignored. Social isolation raises mortality risk by as much as 50%, a danger comparable to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Lonely individuals face a 26% higher chance of premature death, a 29% higher risk of heart disease, and a 32% higher likelihood of stroke. Isolation also accelerates brain aging, with lonely people showing faster cognitive decline and a heightened risk of dementia. Take Russell, a 76-year-old widower. After losing his wife, he became increasingly isolated. Though physically healthy, within 2 years he developed depression, his memory faltered, and he appeared far older than his age. His recovery began when he rebuilt his social network by joining community groups and engaging in meaningful activities. Within months, his mood lifted, his mental clarity returned, and he regained a youthful vitality. This transformation highlights the profound biological power of connection. Social bonds activate the parasympathetic nervous system, promoting relaxation and lowering stress. They reduce inflammation, strengthen immunity, and boost oxytocin, the love hormone that supports repair and longevity. Remarkably, research shows that socially connected people even display unique gene expression patterns that favor resilience and health. Centenarians studied by Dr. Nakamura share one trait. They maintain strong relationships, contribute to their communities, and surround themselves with supportive people who bring meaning and purpose to life. To harness the longevity benefits of social connection, it's essential to break free from habits and mindsets that fuel isolation. Dr. Nakamura's findings highlight several practical steps. First, reject the idea that isolation is normal with age. Many seniors withdraw, thinking they are too old or might burden others. This mindset becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy that accelerates aging. Instead, remember that engagement is vital at every stage of life. Second, overcome barriers to social interaction. Declining invitations out of fear, inconvenience, or low energy only deepens isolation. Every missed opportunity is a lost chance to activate longevity pathways. Start small. Accept one invitation or initiate a conversation each week. Third, embrace the possibility of new connections. Age is no barrier to forming friendships. Dr. Nakamura's research shows that even bonds created later in life bring significant health benefits. Reach out to acquaintances, join a group, or reconnect with old friends. Shared history often makes these relationships easier to rekindle. Fourth, diversify your social network. While family bonds are precious, relying only on them limits emotional growth. Expand your circle with community classes, hobby groups, or volunteer work to enrich your social life. Fifth, prioritize face-to-face interactions. Passive activities like television or scrolling social media cannot replace the biological benefits of real human contact. Genuine, in-person relationships strengthen both emotional well-being and longevity. Dr. Nakamura developed a connection protocol to help build and sustain strong social bonds. These strategies, practiced daily, can transform both health and longevity. Start by engaging every day. Aim for at least one meaningful interaction, whether through a phone call, an in-person visit, or joining a community activity. Quality matters more than quantity. One heartfelt conversation has far greater impact than several superficial ones. Next, create regular commitments. Join groups with structured activities like volunteer organizations, hobby clubs, religious gatherings, or fitness classes. These routines ensure consistent engagement and a sense of belonging. Adopt a contribution mindset. Instead of focusing only on what you receive, think about what you can give, sharing knowledge, helping with tasks, or offering emotional support. Contribution deepens relationships and gives life a greater sense of purpose. Use technology wisely. Video calls and online communities can help maintain bonds with distant loved ones or connect you with people who share your interests. While they don't replace in-person contact, they are a valuable supplement. Finally, embrace intergenerational connections. Activities that bring together people of different ages, such as mentoring or mixed age groups, provide fresh perspectives and protect against age-related isolation. Even pet companionship can serve as a bridge, offering comfort and emotional support. For those with fewer social opportunities, even a pet can provide emotional comfort and open doors to interaction, such as meeting others at dog parks or pet-related events. The impact of connection is profound and measurable. Seniors who maintain strong social ties show sharper cognitive function, stronger immune responses, lower inflammation, and longer lifespans. They also report higher life satisfaction, fewer symptoms of depression, and better overall mental health. Prioritizing relationships activates the same biological pathways that help centenarians thrive. Eliminating late-night eating and reducing isolation not only add years to life, but bring more life to those years. These strategies work in synergy to enhance the body's natural longevity mechanisms. Proper hydration, for instance, supports stress management by stabilizing mood and energy, making social engagement easier. Meal timing strengthens sleep. Avoiding food close to bedtime improves rest, which in turn boosts energy for social activity and reduces emotional eating. Strong relationships also help curb impulsive snacking by providing emotional support. Balanced meals and stable blood sugar improve mood and energy, making social connections more enjoyable and fulfilling. Consider the stories of Russell and Sandra. Russell reversed cognitive decline by rebuilding his social connections, while Sandra lost weight and regained energy simply by ending late-night eating. These powerful transformations show how removing barriers allows the body to thrive. Centenarians studied by Dr. Nakamura are not genetic exceptions. They are ordinary individuals who consistently avoid these hidden longevity killers through intentional daily choices. We've now walked through Dr. Hiroshi Nakamura's remarkable longevity insights and uncovered 5 destructive habits silently stealing years from your life. Morning blood sugar spikes, chronic dehydration, unmanaged stress, late-night eating, and social isolation. Eliminating these habits can unlock your body's full potential to live strong and healthy beyond 100. It might be as simple as replacing a sugary breakfast with protein, drinking water more mindfully, or reconnecting with loved ones to lift your spirit and health. Each small step can open the door to a longer, more vibrant life. I wish you abundant health, happiness, and peace. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Healthy Aging Blueprint, for more valuable insights.